Hello everyone, Abby here at Purple Cottage Crafts, and I'm filming with my new video camera. Yay! So I'm still trying to figure out, all the different options and whatnot. This is not, this is like a temporary solution. I just got this at Walmart the other night, and I'm so happy I have it because I happen to be filming with my original camera, and it's been the zoom or things been messed up on it, or I've been filming with my phone. So I'm happy to have an actual dedicated working camera for this. So I'm out here in my makeshift craft room, our RV bay. So I came across this really awesome thrift shop in Brownsville, Oregon, and this is another reason why I am so happy that we're back home, because I have so many honey spots for junkin and thrifting and digging through just amazing areas in my amazing shops in my area, I'm trying to say. So I found this when I was in Brownsville, and I don't remember ever stopping there before, but it's been a couple years since we moved to Florida, so it could have popped up while we were gone, or maybe it's been there for a long time and I dismissed it. I don't know. But it's the first time I went in there, so I wanted to share with you some goodies that I found. This is from a couple weeks ago now, but like I said, my video camera was broken. But I still want to share these with you. Get these off the table. These are going to Miss Kateri B. These came in 2 frames that I purchased from an estate sale. I'll link that video below. So Kateri, I forgot I need to get these folded up and sent to you in the mail. So we'll do that soon. We put it off to the side there. Okay, so the first item I'll share with you, I found this in the baby section, and this is just beautiful. These have all been washed already. That's the first thing I do when I get things like this, hankies and all that kind of stuff. I kind of get them washed so I can put them away where they belong or use them on a project. So this is like a receiving blanket, and I don't want to fold the whole thing, but you can kind of see the stretchy material there. It's just really cool. So that'd be great for some fabric books and things like that. This is a curtain panel. Oh, and I have the RV bay door open that way, so if you hear cars, outside noises, that's the reason why. This is a curtain panel. This is where, let me zoom in just a little bit. There we go. This is like where the rod would go. So I thought this was really cool. And I will tell you at the end how much I paid for everything. You can see how that looks through my hand there, because I could not believe the screaming deal I got on everything I'm going to share with you. So this is a blouse I found when I was actually in the line to check out, and what caught my eye is this pocket, because I have a project on my project list in my planner. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's kind of like a perfect piece to add to that, and kind of like the inspiration piece a little bit too. So very excited about this, and I love the pink material. This is going to be great for the project I have in mind, so I'm happy to find that as well, because I also look in the clothing sections, and because you can source your different materials from there too. So I'm gonna put these off to the side for now. This is probably the biggest score I got. I have 3 of these, and these are huge. This is just one panel of a curtain. I don't know the yardage or anything like that, but you can kind of see from how bulky this and all the layers. This is just one panel of a set of curtains. Now, there originally were 4, because it only had 3 left in the shop. So it's probably somebody that purchases the one, or maybe it was in a different part of the store, because some of the things that were in sets, the other piece was missing, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. But look at how gorgeous this is. Look at those scallops, and then that detail. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is just so pretty. And I'm a tactile person. I love how that raised embroidery there, not embroidery, but I'm trying to say the pattern is just so beautiful. So I've got 3 of these babies to play with, and it's really cool because they came with these tie backs that are in there, and they obviously match the pattern on the curtain panel. Look at the scallops there. I'm pretty sure that we see this, one obvious project comes to mind to use this for, but I have a couple different ideas I'm going to be doing with each panel. This has these little hooks right there, so they could hook in together. I'm not sure if like a little button's missing or not, but this is just such a beautiful find. You know how much I paid for this? One individual bunch? $1. That was it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I felt kind of bad. I was like, should I give you some more money? And they're like, no, 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 it's fine. That's, you know, because some of the stuff had the price tags torn off. So they just, you know, the people who ran the place, I'll just give you, pay that for $1. Like this was like a quarter, I think. It's just crazy prices, crazy cheap. All right, so I'm sharing with you a big item here that I have on the floor. I don't want to dump this out too much because I haven't wiped this out yet. But this is a wood shelf, you can see, or display piece, and it has 9 places to. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard Steve drive up. Anyways, 9 places with little shelving areas. These are just rods; they're not solid back through. This really cool scallop on the top. So this is definitely going to be going into my craft room, my new crafting space. Gonna abby it up a little bit though. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that is missing from my pile, and I don't know why I feel that way. Probably because I haven't looked at it since I picked it up a couple weeks ago. So this feels like there's a few things missing. I'm not sure why. So when I was talking about the sets, oh, hang on here, trying to get this out of this basket, guys. Just 1 second. Let's try it this way. I don't know how she got it in there. Okay, there we go. So this was in one of the front shelves, and it was part of a set. I don't know where it came from originally. Made in China. It could have came from anywhere. But there were supposed to be 2 of these, and they were set price for 2, and so it was $7. And so I asked her, you know, is this in the back? Did it get placed somewhere else? And she got the other lady that worked there, and they were like, oh my goodness, I don't know where it went. What happened to it? This is the little hook right there. I guess this is right side up. Anyway, so they only charged me $2 for this thing, and it's heavy. I don't know what it's made of, but I love it. Actually, no, they only charged me $1. She put a different sticker on it, and when I got up to the check stand, she just charged me $1 for this. That's right, I totally forgot. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks ago, but look at that. Isn't that just awesome? Definitely going to be shabby and abbying this one up for my crafting space, so excited about that piece. I always tell people, when you're at different thrift shops, yard sales, whatever, if you find punches, like, you know, the crafting punches or stamps, always grab those items, because even if you don't want to use them, you can always, you know, resell them online for yourself. So always grab punches and stamps. What I tell everybody. This one says, take time to enjoy life's simple joy. I thought that was a cool stamp. They had a ton of them, but a lot of them weren't really necessarily stamps that I would use in my projects. I think this is so sweet. This little tiny sweet baby on there. I think it's so cute. So I grabbed those 2 stamps. This basket here, because I'm going to be repainting this and using it in our home. Thought this was really cool. I need to clean it. It's got like some dust and dirt and stuff in it, but here's this really cool basket. I think I paid $1 for this. Pretty cheap stuff, I'm telling you. There's that. Next up, I think I only have 1 of these. Is there 2 of these? Looks like I have 2. Okay, no, just 1 of this. This was only 50 cents. I paid for this one. And I don't know if this is like plaster Paris, or I don't know what it is exactly, but this is really cool. Looks like, almost looks like wood in the back, but I'm pretty sure it's like that plaster Paris type of stuff. But there's the back side. And it's like a little bookend, I'm guessing, because the way it stands. I think there's probably 2, I'm guessing. But I also see little holes in the back to hang it on a wall, so I'm not really sure what its intended purpose is, but I'm going to be abbying this up as well and using this. I don't know, I can't decide if I want to use all the stuff in my craft room, because I don't want to clutter my craft room up for sure, or some pieces I want to put in our home, or I will, you know, kind of abby them up and then post them for sale, because I do that as well. Not just crafty projects that I sell, but also things like this once I get them kind of abbied up a little bit. And let's see, we grab these since they are kind of like right in front of me. Oops. They had a whole bunch of different wrapping paper and wallpaper, and these were the 3 that I found that I liked the best. This was $1. They put a sticker on, because like I said, some of the stuff was missing. A whole $1 for this, you guys. This is like such a, look how much is on there. I could seriously send some out for Happy Mail too. Look at how cool this is. So I don't want to roll the whole thing, but you can kind of see the pattern, the texture This is great for a mixed media project, on a background for a tag or a card, a tome, a journal, whatever. I love how this looks. So I'm going to experiment with this and try some, once I get my supplies unpacked, some different mediums on here like sprays and gelatos and inks and stuff like that. So I'll definitely be filming a video on that when I get around to that project. Got to get my room done first. This here is some wallpaper, and it's really pretty, kind of like a light pink. $1 for this. You can see how much I got on this one as well. So very, very happy with this purchase. Could even use this the backside if I wanted, because that's a really cool pattern. So there's enough there for me to do that. And this is a roll of paper. So they got it from, somebody purchased this from Goodwill for 99 cents, and they only charged me $1 for this at that shop. So I thought this would be great for some of my Craftmas 2018 projects, because it says Noel. Oops, where is it at? There, and it is Christmas wrapping paper. But there are definitely parts of this paper that I can use for other seasons, but this is definitely going to be a Craftmas project. And I'll list my Craftmas 2016 and Craftmas 2017 video series in the description box below if you want to check those out. That is something I came up with in July of 2016. So this is really cool too. I don't like the color. This is metal. This was originally from Big Lots for $9, and somebody tried to sell it for $3, and I paid 50 cents for this. Thought that was a pretty good deal. This is definitely going to be one of our home decor items, because I got a lot of walls, 2-story house here, a lot of walls to decorate and things like that. So I thought that'd be a good find for our house. Next up are these 2 bottles. Now they had a bunch more, but these are the 2 that really kind of stood out for me. They say 50 cents. I didn't pay 50 cents. So these are like older bottles, and this one's kind of getting that bluish kind of vintagey, not vintagey, but lilac kind of a hue. So I thought that was really cool. So we need to put as this display in my craft room or in our house, one of the two. This one had a lid on it originally. Oh, it says Heinz. Oh, it's like an old ketchup bottle. That's pretty cool. So this doesn't have the lids missing, but it says Heinz on the bottom with some numbers. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them or not. But there's that. Again, thought these were pretty cool looking. And this was $3. I didn't pay $3. This is really heavy. It's a really pretty shade of purple. This is definitely going to be used in my craft room for some storage, and I'll share that when I get to that project. Okay. It was a plant pot was what that last one was. Okay, so I have an obsession. I obsess about a lot of different things, you guys. Let's just be real. But this is a Presto glass top mason jar. It doesn't say mason on it, I don't think specifically. Let's see. This says manufactured by Illinois Pacific Glass Corporation. So that's pretty cool. Anybody who lives in Illinois, you have to let me know if this is a company or plant that you remember, because I've never seen it say Presto on here before. But Presto glass top. And there's the lid, and they have it taped down. This was 50 cents. Okay. Now, just because these are next to grab, they had a bunch of different kind of magazines and you know, art books and stuff like that. But this is like one of the older ones, which I really gravitate towards the older style because I love vintagey stuff. But this is a Paper Arts and Crafts Teachers and Group Leaders book. Originally 50 cents. It says Denison on the side. If you've heard of this magazine before, comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear your story and where you, if you have one of these, did you do it at home, at school? Looks like the copyright was 1963. I figured it was probably from the 60s based off of the way they're dressed. Per pictures I've seen of my own mom, so I'm just totally guessing there. But it's got all kinds of different craft projects in it, and some really cool stuff. So I'm really excited to flip through this and share that with you guys. I grabbed this. This was only $1 for all of these doilies. Now there are some that are smaller, larger, and there's a bigger one back here. I thought that was a good deal. Yes, you can get these from Dollar Tree. In fact, that's where this first package came from, but this was a bunch in there. So I grabbed that for just about. Thought that was a great deal. And just a few more items, you guys, and we'll be done. Let me grab. Oh, here's one more roll of, is this wallpaper? What do they call this one? Solid vinyl wall coverings. And this was originally $2.99 at Goodwill. I think I paid, yeah, $1 for this. So that was a great value because of how much you get on that roll. Plus it's brand new. And can you guys tell why I bought it? What attracted me to this roll? There it is. So excited to use this, you guys, in my craft room. Very, very excited. All right, so these are the final 3 things. Here's another one of those wall pieces you can put a planter in. I'm going to paint this one because I already have one of these, not this particular style, but I years ago I you know, abbied it up a little bit, and I had it on my wall in my craft space with some artificial flowers coming out. So that's going to be added to my room as well. And then here's another one. This one feels like the plaster stuff again. This was 50 cents, and looks like it hung on the wall like this per the hooks, but you can do what you want with it. Again, this will probably be a home decor piece. We'll see. And then last but not least is this really cute, sweet little frame. It's wood, and the picture inside is like a vintage looking photo or illustration, I should say. And I just love the size of this. This is definitely going to get used on our gallery wall, and I'm having 2, one upstairs and one downstairs, and I love the little lines right here. I think this is really cool. I don't think I'm going to do anything too much to the frame, except wipe it up a little bit and kind of clean it off. I will be putting a different photo in here possibly. I'm not sure. I do like how this looks as it is. I just need to clean the glass and that kind of stuff on there. But there you have it, you guys, my most recent thrifted haul from a really cool thrift shop in Brownsville, Oregon. So just wanted to share this all with you. Gonna get back to working on my craft room storage stuff so I can get my craft supplies unpacked into some of the different pieces I've been purchasing and kind of upcycling so we can get started on my room. I'm so excited, you guys. All right, we're going to wrap this one up, so I will see you next time. So happy scrapping, happy planning, happy crafting, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.